K1GZO, KC9VKV.
K1GZO, KC9VKV.
Okay, howdy, copy.
Yeah, Charlie, I just wanted to check to see which one was better. Give me about a 5 count there.
One was better.
Okay, Jim. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Jim. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Milford's got it now.
Milford's got it now.
And good afternoon, everyone. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. My name is Jim, and this is the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG network. This is a directed network, and I am net control. If at any time during this net should an emergency arise, please notify net control, and we'll stand by and allow those in need to access this frequency. Is there any priority or emergency traffic at this time?
At this time.
And hearing nothing, we will continue. This net is all about ham radio. If you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We're recording now live till 5, and then we'll post it up on YouTube so you can come by later and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that's Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, and that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, where we're now featuring about 1,240 some odd QSO-VLOG air checks. Also this afternoon we're running 4 Internet SDR receivers monitoring Rochester, New York, Milford, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, Georgia, and Arlington, Virginia, trying to get a better copy on our 100-watt friends. Now the audio from these 4 SDR receivers comes up on a 6-position rotary selector. Also on this selector is our local receiver audio. And today our local receiver is running 2 large 10-foot vertical magnetic loop antennas, one aimed north and south, the other east and west. The north and south mag loop can be rotated. They are selected by a 3-position rotary selector. Position 3 of this selector is a co-phase option that many times is 3 to 4 dB hotter than mag loop 1 or 2 by themselves. We do run a lot of rotary selectors in our shack, mainly because there's nothing faster than a rotary switch for comparing multiple signals. Also today we'll be running our input source indicator, so when we switch from an Internet SDR receiver to our local receiver, you'll be able to hear the switch and see the switch. You'll have to check it out on our YouTube QSO-VLOG video. Well, those are our working conditions. How about yours? This is the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG network. And now let's check in and see if Charlie, K1GZL, is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Got a copy?
Yes, Jim, a beautiful copy. 9 to 15 over. I'm copying you direct on a sunny day at 79 degrees. It's beautiful out.
Roger. Yes, not a bad day here. I've been working outside. We have a project that we're working on an ambulance, an old ambulance, converting it to quasi RV remote ham station. Roger.
Remote ham station, Roger.
Oh yeah, that sounds very, very interesting. And in other words, that might be Studio 2. I did have a very nice QSO with Captain Mike. Yesterday morning, as he was heading from Sacramento, California, to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on the transport to jet engine Boeing 767, and I have a recording of him over near Chicago, Illinois. He was at 37,000 feet. The temperature was minus 49 Celsius, or 55 to 60 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. and he was moving forward over the ground about 550, 580 miles per hour. Let me see if I have him. I hope. Here we go.
4 Whiskey Charlie, we're just coming up west of Chicago at 370. We're showing 500 knots with a 27 knots tailwind, 650 miles from Philadelphia. The temp is minus 54. A1 keys at Alpha Kilo X-ray 4 Whiskey Charlie. Showing Homewood, Hawthorne, Glenwood, Holbrook. I'm not sure if those names sound familiar to you, but we are just going to skirt right along the edge of the Lake Michigan. Back to you, Charlie.
Okay, not only that, being Captain Mike, have Ian this morning at 40 over 9 on 40 meters from northwest of Melbourne in southeast Australia, and I think that's Ian right here. Wait a minute. I think.
You'll be on 30 over 9, Charlie. Like 35, almost 40.
Not nice to tune up on an active frequency.
Tune up on an active frequency.
1G and KN4 Germany Bravo Zulu. Mike from Pittsburgh has been and gone. That's about it. How did you go with Captain Mike yesterday, over?
Okay, KC9VKV, how did that come through? K1GZL.
Pretty good, Charlie. We did have somebody that felt it necessary to tune up on an active frequency, but after we had a short discussion, I think they agreed that it was not a good idea. Anyway, yes, they came through very nice, Charlie.
They came through very nice, Charlie.
Okay, well, Ian does a terrific job. A tremendous job. Yeah, that's a lot of fun working him. He's leaving today. Of course, this is the 7th of August. He's leaving today, and I'll pick him up at 6 p.m. By that time, he'll probably be out in Ohio on his way to Sacramento. Then he flies back commercially tomorrow, and he'll be off for probably 2 weeks before he goes again, Jim. So it's a lot of fun, and it's interesting to have him describe where he is and what he's flying over. Go ahead.
Oh, roger that. Yes, and you do a really good job of recording. He was really booming through there. What altitude was he?
What altitude was he?
37,000 feet, and the temperature was minus 49 Celsius, or 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, below zero.
Roger, that's a little chilly. Well, Charlie, I wanted to ask you now, occasionally we go back in time in your life, and I would be interested in knowing what it was watching your father was a ham radio operator, and now you were just a little tyke here, like about 5 or 6, just barely becoming aware of things. And what did you think your dad was doing when he was ham radioing at that time?
Well, he was hamming. I try to think when he got his license. It might have been about 1937, 38. I don't remember the exact year. But he had a huge map of the United States up on the wall right in front of the operating table. Covered big area of the United States. And each time we would work somebody in our country, we would put down little dots, and eventually the whole map was covered up. Well, you sound great, Jim. Really great. Here you are.
Yeah, now you were just a little tyke here, like about 5 or 6, just barely becoming aware of, things. And what did you think your dad was doing when he was ham radioing at that time?
Okay, how was that, Jim? Go ahead.
Great, Charlie. Great. Thank you, sir. And let me say threes up that way. It's always a pleasure, Charlie. You set the tone for our transmission each Friday, Roger?
Each Friday, Roger.
Okay, Roger, and we should be on next Friday, barring anything. I don't know anything about it at the present time. Stay healthy, and we'll catch you next Friday. KC9VKV, K1GZL. It's been great.
Roger, Charlie. Threes up that way, sir. Stay cool. I guess now the temperature is warming up, so you take it easy up that way in northern New Hampshire. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. My name is Jim, known in some circles as Dr. VKV, and we are recording now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days, so when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and on that page you'll be looking for one QSO-VLOG in particular entitled My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net, and I'm listening.
4 Zulu Quebec Delta.
Zulu Quebec Delta, come back with the call sign slowly, phonetically, please.
Kilo November 4 Zulu Quebec Delta KN4ZQD from OIBNC.
Roger, what's the name there?
Roger, what's the name there?
The handle here is Echo Romeo India November.
I'm sorry, you were about 3 dB above my noise level. Let me, tell me about your antenna system here for about 10 seconds. Let me see if I can find a better path, Roger?
Roger.
Oh, Roger. About, I would say 33 feet sea level. I'm right here by the coastal waterway at Oceanal Beach, North Carolina. Again, I'm using a G5RV. It's 102 feet long, so each leg is 41 foot. It does me pretty well. Can't complain too much.
Roger that. And what was the name again, please?
The handle here is Aaron, Echo Romeo India November.
Roger, Aaron, I got that. Just a little bit of, sounds like there might be a electrical storm somewhere. I got some, at least up around Milford, Pennsylvania, because they seem to be experiencing quite a bit of impulse noise up that way. So what radio are you running, Aaron?
I'm currently running an ICOM 7610.
Was that 7610?
Roger.
Alrighty, and let me just, think about this. Oh, are you running what you're doing on your? I can't think of it now. Drive. Do you know how to get to Drive? I just wanted you to check Drive. Yeah, Aaron, this is KC9VKV. That's from Quick. Quick will take you to Drive, Roger.
I apologize. My mic ending is set at 15 and my compressor is set at 30 QSL.
Okay, Drive is set at 60. Is that a Roger? Roger, Aaron, I wish we had a better copy. You are, like I say, 2 to 3 dB above my noise. You're running barefoot, Roger?
You're running barefoot, Roger?
Negative. I'm running about audio 400 watts. 400 watts QSL.
Yes, sir. Not a good day. That last transmission, you were 3 dB above my noise level. For 400 watts, you should be, 10 over for sure. So, just that's one of those days Mother Nature is getting even with us, Roger.
Is getting even with us, Roger.
But from what I can see of your audio, I think everything looks fairly copacetic. Have we set that radio up before?
Have we set that radio up before?
I've set it. Knowledge that I've heard you express on the air before.
Gosh, I didn't copy that too well. Well, anyway, our standard setup is compressor inline at a 3, compressor inline at a 3, and then adjust mic levels. So the ALC then is running mid-scale to 2/3. That's essentially our generic setup. Roger, Roger.
Our generic setup. Roger, Roger.
Roger, QSO. I've got that pretty much set up that way.
Yes, I had a good copy on that last transmission, so it looked good. Your dynamic range looked to be about 3 dB. So I had that determination in about 4 seconds when you were that good and clear. Well, let me say a threes to you, Aaron. I appreciate you checking in, sir. And again, if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, unfortunately, today's not a good day, but if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page. And on that page, you'll be looking for a QSO entitled My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720. Roger?
720. Roger.
Roger. Not bad. Thank you very much. I definitely will be checking it out. Again, I appreciate everything you do. It definitely helped me set up my radio in the past, and it helped me set up this one. Again, I appreciate everything you do, and we'll be checking it out on the airways.
Roger, Aaron. Thanks for checking in. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. Maybe we'll have better conditions. Mother Nature may relent and be extremely nice and give us 10 overs. Yeah, right. Threes to you, Aaron. This is Jim, KC9VKV, and this is the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG Network. We are recording now live till 5. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Give me a shout.
November 0,
There was a November 0 station?
The November 0 station?
November 0, X-ray Lima.
Roger, X-ray Lima. Your audio sounds like it might be just a little distorted. But anyway, what's the name there, sir?
What's the name there, sir?
The name here is Napoleon. The name is Napoleon, and I was off frequency a little bit. Is this any better?
Are you running a power amp?
Are you running a power amp?
Negative. Just running barefoot 100 watts.
Okay, that sounded better there. Yeah, it did sound like maybe a voltage starvation. What radio is that, sir?
What radio is that, sir?
It's the ICOM 706, IC 706.
Roger. And your power supply is up for the challenge? Does that have an external power supply or internal?
External power supply or internal?
The 706 is all external. It's external. You say it sounds like there's a voltage starvation.
It sounds like there possibly could be. Does that have a voltmeter in your menu that you could look at your volts as you're transmitting and just see if you're getting any power fluctuation?
Power fluctuation?
Stand by. Let me get to that menu.
This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG Network. We are recording now, live till 5. At 5 o'clock, we turn into a pumpkin, so you don't want to be around for that. So if you have a radio you want to check out, right now we're working with Napoleon, and he's checking to see if he can get to his voltmeter and see if he's getting some power fluctuations related to modulation.
Yeah, this is 0XXL. What I'm going to do, I'm going to switch to another power supply. I think that is what the issue is.
Roger that. Roger that. Is that done quickly, or does that require some time?
Does that require some time?
Yeah, I'll let you let somebody else jump in here. I'll get back in here and catch you before you're done. This is 0XXL.
Roger. Roger. Good enough, sir. We'll be listening for you. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Give me a shout.
November 3, Kilo Fox 4, Victor Papa Bravo.
Victor Papa Bravo. Come back with the call sign slowly, phonetically, Roger.
Roger.
Roger that. This is Kilo Foxtrot 4, Victor Papa Bravo. JF4, very poor boys at Hobby Lane. David, UPH Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Roger, David. Well, from one of my favorite cities, I spent a little time in Fayetteville, Fort Bragg in the late 68, 69, 70 through there. Are you familiar with a station that used to be called WFLB in Fayetteville?
FLB in Fayetteville.
Yes, I don't think I've heard it in a while, but yes, I am familiar with it.
Roger. I did some time. I did some time on that station, and then there was a station out at Fort Bragg, WFBS. I don't know if that station. I don't know if either one of those are still in existence anymore. There, David. Do you know about the Fort Bragg station?
Yeah, it's been many years. The last time I was out at Bragg was in the 70s, so that's when I get my term out there.
Roger. Well, we may have done crossed paths because that was 68, 69, and I left right at in 1970 for WHAS in Louisville. So we may have crossed paths there occasionally, and who knows. David, what radio are you running, sir?
Yes, this is the A2FTDX 101 Delta, repeating 101 Delta, and just running it on a standard studio mic right now, 100 watts.
Roger, David. Tell me about your antenna system, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path.
Roger that. Well, the homebrew about 35 to 40 feet. It's written across my small line here. Thank you.
Roger that. Now, have we set that radio up before?
Say again, sir?
Have we set your radio up, that 101D? We set that up before?
Negative.
All right. Setup procedure is very generic, but our end product is looking for a 3 dB dynamic range in your transmit. So it starts with your compressor, engaging your compressor at a 3. It's a token amount, but it is the beginning of the fattening process. So engage, if you would like to be a little fatter there, engage your compressor at about a 3. Roger.
Okay, the compressor's on right now. Has there been a change in audio?
Well, we'll get to the end of it. If you have an input control for the compressor and you can put it on a 3, 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100. KC9VKV, David, still have a copy?
Roger, but the band conditions are fading quite rapidly around here. I can just tell back into the noise on that one.
Roger. Well, hopefully we'll be back up there in just a second. You just got lost in Milford. Decided to exercise me out of their hair. They turned me off, so I've got to turn myself back on, and so now I'm back on Milford, and I should have a better copy on you. Roger.
Have a better copy on you. Roger.
Roger, you
came up about 5.7 that time. Earlier you were down about 5.5, 5.3, but you came up to 5.7 that time. Thank you.
Roger, Roger. Well, we should be, our mantra as we were building this station was 20 over from Montreal to Miami with a hot spot to the Carolinas. And essentially when Mother Nature ceases to be uncooperative, we do that. So if we are down, we should come back up shortly. But anyway, continuing with our setup process, David, like I say, it starts with the compressor engaged at about a 3. So if you have an input control on that compressor, set it on a 3. Roger?
An input control on that compressor, set it on a 3. Roger?
Roger, Roger. I'm still learning this rig at the moment, so I've got the manual out. I just wanted to make a quick contact.
Roger, Roger, David. Well, let me give you the setup, and then you can take notes and crank it in when you find everything later on. So our generic setup starts with the compressor in line at about a 3. And compressor online at about a 3. Once you get that done, go to your ALC, and with your mic gain in hand, adjust the ALC as you speak naturally into your microphone. Adjust the ALC for reading of mid-scale to 2/3 by way of manipulating your mic gain control. Your mic gain control will set the level for the ALC, and the ALC should be reading mid-scale to 2/3 as you just speak normally into your mic. You don't have to go or whistle or any of that. Just speak naturally into your mic and turn your mic gain up or down to where the ALC meter is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
ALC meter is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Roger that, Roger that. We'll make those adjustments and as soon as I get a little bit more familiar with this rig. I appreciate the contact, and can you give me a signal report at this time?
Well, I'm copying you through the Milford SDR, Milford PA SDR, and you're 3 over their noise level. You are 3 over their noise level. And I do not have a copy of my local antenna, my local radio, so we usually run 4 internet SDR receivers. Milford is one. Milford is a very tremendous SDR receiver, and so we use that quite often because the best signals are there. And your QTH is North Carolina, is that a Roger?
Your QTH is North Carolina, is that a Roger?
I lost you in the noise that time again.
All right, David, does your QTH in North Carolina? Is your QTH in North Carolina?
Is your QTH in North Carolina?
Roger, QTH is Fayetteville, North Carolina. Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Roger, Roger. All right, well, that time you were 7 dB over the Milford PA SDR noise level, so looking good. And I think when you get those cranked in, join us next Friday, and we'll take a look at your EQ curve. Roger?
We'll take a look at your EQ curve. Roger?
Roger that. I appreciate the contact, and thank you for the signal report and the additional information. And if I can become a little more familiar with the operation of this new transceiver, I will get back with you sometime. Again, thank you again. This is Kilo Fox 4, Victor Papa Bravo, David, Fayetteville, Mississippi.
Roger, Roger, David. And if you want to hear what your radio sounds like today, well, what it sounded like today, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for one QSO in particular entitled My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720, and we should have it uploaded to YouTube within the next 48 hours. Roger?
Within the next 48 hours. Roger?
Roger that. Thank you again. This is Kilo Fox 4, Victor Papa Bravo. I'll stand by for your phone.
Roger, Roger, David. Well, 3 such ways, sir, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and like I said, if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We do 3:30 till 5, record the whole time, and then lay it up on YouTube so folks can come by and be able to hear what their radio sounds like. So 3's, David, we'll catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Kilo Juliet 4, Romeo Echo Zulu.
Echo Zulu station, go ahead.
Echo Zulu station, go ahead.
Hey Jim, this is Floyd in South Carolina, Kilo Juliet 4, Romeo Echo Zulu. Missed you last Friday. Just wanted to say hello and keep up the good work, buddy. KJ4REZ 73.
Roger, might be just a little hot into your ALC. Yeah, would think we want to be a mid-scale to 2/3. Sounded just a little hot, Roger.
2/3. Sounded just a little hot, Roger.
I forgot where I had it. Okay, that should be back about where it normally was. KJ4REZ, back to you.
You got it there. What was the name there?
You got it there. What was the name there?
Floyd. I check in with you time to time just to say hello. You helped me set this radio up when I first bought it there last month or so.
Roger, and which radio is that?
Roger, and which radio is that?
The very rare radio that nobody owns, the 7300 high.
Well, you made an excellent choice there, sir. I couldn't have made a better choice myself. Unfortunately, I've made the choice, but it's just a matter of getting the bread.
I've made the choice, but it's just a matter of getting the bread.
Roger. Yeah, I put it off for several years, and my old Icom Pro 2, it died on me, and it was like, do I buy a new one, or do I get this one fixed? I bit the bullet. And I really never liked these radios because they're so small, but I'm glad. It was a very good purchase. Anyhow, I know you're on a time frame here. You only got an hour left, and I did hear some other people in there. So let me shut up so you can do your thing, partner, and you have a super great weekend. And I'll try to say hello next Friday. KJ4REZ 73.
Roger, might still be just a tad warm, just a tad, but it looked like about 2.5 dB dynamic range, so only about half a dB too much. So we're looking for about a 3. But anyway, it sounds good. That radio is just so beautiful. So 3's that way, Floyd, and thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, join us next Friday afternoon. It's always a pleasure. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Romeo Yankee station. Gosh, I went to my local antenna, and there you were. Come back slowly, phonetically, with your call sign, please.
November 3, Romeo Yankee.
November 3, Romeo Yankee. Roger.
Yeah, the name is Bill. We have a 7300, and we've been listening for a couple months. So
All right, give me your name again, please.
The name is Bill.
Roger, Bill. All right, so give me about 10 seconds. Tell me about your antenna system. Let me look around for a better path. Roger.
Okay, it's AICHECK.
For
26 feet long. And we're using an amplifier about 500 watts.
Roger, Bill. Today is not a good day propagation-wise. You should be giving me a 10 over. And right now, on my local antenna, I'm copying you at about just a couple of dB above my noise level. And so, did you say you were running 400 watts?
Yeah, it's about the same thing here there, Jim. I guess we'll try next week.
Roger. Now, I did copy you at 5 dB over my noise level, that transmission. What radio are you running, sir?
I'm running an ICOM 7300.
Alrighty, just a couple of things for setup. Your compressor's engaged at a 3, is that a roger?
That's correct, sir.
Alrighty, and then your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3.
That's correct.
Roger, Roger. Well, it looks a little peaky for that. You should be a little fatter, and I'm not sure exactly why you're not. Again, that last transmission I had a pretty good copy. So tell me in 15 seconds or so the thing you like best about that 7300.
Oh, it's a good all-around radio and seems to perform well, and I guess it's a great radio compared to my 570E.
All right, Bill, I'm copying you now a little bit better on the Georgia SDR. What is your location, sir?
What is your location, sir?
We're near Annapolis, Maryland.
Roger that, sir. Roger that. Well, that's the fluke of nature. How one would think from Maryland that Pennsylvania would be a better choice, or even Rochester. But at this particular point, seems like Georgia is the one. Roger.
Like Georgia is the one. Roger.
Understood. I was just the Mason.
Yeah, but like I say, Mother Nature is in and out there. I would like to get a better signal on you so I could see why it just seemed like you were about a 5 dB dynamic range instead of a 3. That is when you crank in that little bit of compression there, a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, and then adjust your mic gain so your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. By doing those two things, your dynamic range should be 3 dB, and so I'm just wondering, tell me about, the best station that you ever contacted. Tell me that story.
Tell me that story.
Yeah, you're coming in and out too. You're sort of hard.
Pinched up.
Station Bill, N3RY, again, kind of dropped down there, and Mother Nature's not being kind this afternoon, so things are kind of up and down. But anyway, I would suggest that there's a thing that we do to maximize audio, and it's what we do personally with our voice, has to do with looking as you're transmitting at your power output meter or your SWR meter, whatever meter you might have there, that reflects your audio in a way that you can look at it as a VU meter, and as you speak, the name of the game is to try to keep the needle up there at the in the best position, in that favorite spot, maximum position. And it has to do with your rate of speech and the uniformity of the words that you're speaking. And the whole idea, like I say, is to keep that needle in the sweet spot position as you're talking. And it requires a great deal of practice, but the more you look at the meter as you speak, the more aware you are of what you need to do to keep that meter reading up there. Roger?
Reading up there, Roger.
Yeah, understood. I'm doing that right now, and I'm trying to keep it right in the sweet spot, N3RY.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, it's not something that you will conquer right off the bat. It takes time, and the more time you spend doing that, the more proficient you get at keeping that meter up. And that's the whole name of the game, is to keep your audio up and not be looking off, doing something else, like this, or, you need to concentrate on your speech as you're talking on the radio. Roger? Well, Bill, let me say threes to you, sir. And if you want to hear what we have of you, go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor. That should take you to our QSO-VLOG page. And on that page, you'll be looking for a QSO entitled My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720. Roger?
720, Roger.
Roger, 73. Thanks for the help. We'll talk to you later.
Roger, Bill. Three's that way, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
You want to check out? Give me a shout.
There was about 4 stations there. Loudest one, come back and try it again.
4 stations there. Loudest one, come back and try it again.
That's all 4. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I was on Rochester at that point, so let me go to Milford and see who's the loudest there. This is KC9VKV listening.
See who's the loudest there. This is KC9VKV listening.
Yankee Golf's the loudest.
You're right. Yankee Golf is the loudest, sir. Come back with a call sign from the beginning.
Right, Yankee Golf is the loudest, sir. Come back with a call sign from the beginning.
Yankee Golf Station. Copy?
Yankee Golf Station. Copy?
There was a Yankee Golf Station in there somewhere that had a pretty good copy on.
Hello, this is K5YG. You copy?
Yankee Golf, you drifted off frequency. Check your VFO. You might have bumped it.
Me?
Me?
Okay, well, you're definitely off frequency. You might be on an old radio. That might be why you lost him. You were coming in there really well at first.
Sir, this is KC9VKV. With whom are you addressing your speech?
VKV, with whom are you addressing your speech?
That's the Yankee Golf Station. He's coming back. He's on a flex. He got a little warbly there a little bit. Try to get him.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. This is like, who's on third?
This is like, who's on third?
This is KC9VKV. If there's someone that would like to check out their radio, give me a shout.
Check out their radio, give me a shout.
8 Delta Radio Mike.
All right, there is a Delta Radio Mike, sir. Delta Radio Mike. Come back with your call sign, slowly, phonetically.
All right, come back with your call sign, slowly, phonetically.
Okay, Jim. The call sign is Whiskey 8 Delta Radio Mike, W8DRM. My name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo Dave, and I'm in Ohio, near Akron, running just barefoot on a dipole on an ICOM DRM, W8DRM.
Roger, Dave. Okay. Gosh, copying you 12 over on the Milford PASDR. So you're just doing a beautiful job. What was the radio?
So you're just doing a beautiful job. What was the radio?
It's a 7300.
Well, there you go. There you go. It's there goes the neighborhood. Sounds beautiful, David.
sounds beautiful, David.
Thanks, Jim. I know you want to help some other guys. I don't think this thing needs to be tweaked, but I just wanted to jump in and say hi to you. And with that, I'll say 73s. Thanks for being out there helping the guys. KC9VKV from W8 Delta Radio Mike. 73s, Jim.
Roger, Dave. Dynamic range is 3 dB, and the audio range EQ-wise is just right on. So you're doing a great job. If you want to hear your radio, you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV. It will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for my group Aircheck 8720. 8720 to hear your beautiful radio, Roger.
8720 to hear your beautiful radio, Roger.
Roger, Roger. And thanks, Jim. 73. WB0OA out.
Roger, Roger, David 3's that way. This is KC9VKV. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
VKV, if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Victor Echo 3, Mike Sierra.
Victor Echo 3 something, Mike Sierra, come back with a call sign from the top, please.
Mike Sierra, come back with a call sign from the top, please.
It's Victor Echo 3 Lima Mike Sierra, Victor Echo 3 Lima Mike Sugar, and the name here is Grant. Golf Radio Alpha November Tango.
Roger, Grant, and whereabouts are you, sir?
Roger, Grant, and whereabouts are you, sir?
We're in a little town called Freelton, Ontario. It's about 40 miles west of Toronto, QSL.
Roger that, and what's your radio running?
Roger that, and what's your radio running?
We're camping, and we're running portable, and this is my portable radio. It's a Yaesu FT891 that I run in the RV, and I just finished putting up my 40-meter antenna, so we're going to try to make some contacts in the Worked All Europe CW contest.
Roger, Grant. Well, let me compliment you on your remote setup there, because it really sounds good. A lot of times in the remote situation, radios are getting voltage starvation from the power supply, but yours seems to be working just beautifully, Roger.
Yours seems to be working just beautifully, Roger.
Oh, well, thanks very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good. And how's my audio sound? Go ahead.
Oh, just beautiful. You got it going on, sir. If you want to hear it, go to YouTube. In the next couple of days, it'll take us 48 hours to get it up. But if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for an entity called My Group Aircheck 8720, today's date. My Group Aircheck 8720, Roger?
My Group Aircheck 8720, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor from Victor Echo 3, Lima Mike Sierra. And yeah, that's great. Well, I'll absolutely do that. I'll absolutely have a look at that. We'll be back from camping on Sunday, so we'll do that Sunday evening or so, or maybe Monday. And what's the name on your end? Go ahead.
Name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, Roger.
Name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, Roger.
Roger, Jim. Yeah, that's great. And whereabouts are you located, Jim? Go ahead.
We're located near Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the mighty Ohio River, right at Louisville, Roger.
Of the mighty Ohio River, right at Louisville, Roger.
Well, that's great. Well, that's great. Well, you've got a great signal up into Canada. You're 5x9, no trouble at all. And yeah, just a little note of it. Yeah, I'm using. When we run portable, I've got a 60-foot spider beam fiberglass pole that I attach to the hitch on the front of the RV, and we push that thing up with 66 feet of wire, and so we got basically a vertical end-fed half-wave antenna for 40.
Roger. Well, you're giving Milford a 10 to 12 over, Roger.
Milford a 10 to 12 over, Roger.
Oh, well, that's great. Oh, that's great, Jim. Well, that's great. Thank you very much for the report. I know there was a few other guys there, so I'll let them let you do your thing there, and I really appreciate the report, and I'll just listen along here. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor from Victor Echo 3.
Sierra. Thanks very much, Jim.
WB0.
Roger there, Grant, and your dynamic range is 3 dB, so just beautiful on the dynamic range, and the equalization again is just perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. 3s to you, sir. Enjoy your camping. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Okay, there's 3 stations there. I went around and to my local antenna, didn't copy anything, so I'm back on Milford. Loudest one, try again.
Milford, loudest one, try again.
Somebody said, there, Jim. Whoever that was said, there, Jim. Come back with that call sign one more time, slowly, phonetically, please.
That call sign one more time, slowly, phonetically, please.
Okay, Bravo 0, Oscar, Alpha, Foxtrot, WB0, OAS. I'll copy there, Jim.
OAS station, one more time on the call sign, slowly, phonetically.
Station, one more time on the call sign, slowly, phonetically.
Whiskey Bravo 0, Oscar Alpha Foxtrot. Whiskey Bravo 0, Oscar Alpha Foxtrot. Over.
Roger, Whiskey Bravo 0, Oscar Alpha Sierra. What's the name there?
Alpha Sierra. What's the name there?
Oscar Alpha Foxtrot. Oscar Alpha Foxtrot. The name is Andy, Northwest Iowa. Over.
Alrighty, Oscar Alpha Foxtrot. And Andy in where?
And Andy in where?
Northwest Iowa, Jim. Northwest Iowa. Running 100 watts here to a bazooka antenna.
Roger, in Iowa. Well, we don't usually go north. And I'm sorry, we don't usually go west. Usually our thing is east towards the East Coast, up and down the Carolinas and New York and Florida, but we don't usually go west, Roger.
We don't usually go west, Roger.
Which way do you got your antenna pointed? Is it pointed east, over?
Well, it's designed to be going east, but I guess we get some blow-by going west, Roger.
ICOM 7600, and the microphone here is 781, a PR781 dynamic mic cartridge going through the ICOM 7600, over.
Roger, Andy, I just went to my local antenna, and gosh, you're in and out, but when you're in, you're pretty good there. Look like about maybe 7 dB over my noise level when you're on the high side of good, Roger, but then it slides back down to about a 2, so it's kind of up and down, Roger.
Lots of QSB. Okay. Well, we're just wondering how the radio sounded to you over there, and we won't tie you up there. I hear another station or 2 calling you, so back to you there, Jim.
Roger, Andy, well, your dynamic range is about 3 dB, so that's exactly where you want it. You're running mid-scale to 2/3 into your ALC meter, and that's just perfect. The EQ sounds very nice. And if you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube, we'll have it uploaded in the next couple of days. Go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, and that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page. We're running now about 1,240 recorded QSO-VLOGs. You'll be looking for one in particular called My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720, today's date, Roger.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a good deal. Take care. God bless. And don't wear no face mask. Hi. We'll see you.
Roger, Andy, 3's that way. You have a real good afternoon, a great weekend, and if you get a chance, join us next Friday afternoon. We're usually recording live from 3:30 till 5, so if you get a chance, join us. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Andy, 185, Andy. This is AE0BA.
K5YG.
K5YG, go ahead.
Hi, Jim. This is Bill in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, down the Gulf Coast. You've got a booming signal, 5.9 plus, the whole time I've been listening to you for the hour. Over.
Roger. Well, we try. What was your location again?
Ocean Springs, Mississippi, right across the bridge from Biloxi.
Roger that. And what was the name?
The name is Bill.
Roger, Bill. And what radio are you running, sir?
I'm running a Flex 6300.
Roger that. And tell me about your antenna system at about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay, it's a 4-element Yagi up about 65 feet.
Okay, let's see, Reader's Digest version of your antenna. All right, your dynamic range looks very nice, looks to be about 3 dB, which is where you want to be, and your EQ is right on target, Roger.
You're very good. Well, I appreciate the comeback. I was a little bit off frequency before, and I kept missing you, but in any case, I've also got the 7300, and I've actually got a pair of them. I have one here at this QTH and one up at our farm up about 10 miles north of here. Very, very nice radio.
Oh, yes, just excellent radio. Now, I'll give you some a couple of suggestions on how to run that 7300. First off, you want to just run it in the 100 to 2900 mode. There's 3 different modes that you can transmit on. Take all of those 3 and put them on 100 to 2900. That's the only way you want to run that radio. Now in receive, you want to run it in filter 1, which is no filtering at all, but they call it filter 1. You don't want to use noise blank, and you don't want to use noise reduction. Just operate that radio just as plain as you can, and it just is. The frequency response is one of the most outstanding things about it, particularly the lower end. I have seen a lot of material down in the 100 cycle range, so that radio is just beautiful down in the lower registers of the audio spectrum. Roger?
Yeah, thanks. Okay, I got filter number 1 with nothing added, and then what was the other range you told me about?
Oh, you don't want to run it in noise blank, and you don't want to run it in noise reduction.
Okay, no noise blank, no noise reduction. Now, what do I? Let's see, no noise, no. What do I do as far as the transmit audio?
Okay, again, you want to be in the bandpass of 100 to 2900. So check real quick and make sure you're in the 100 to 2900 bandpass.
Okay, 100 to 2900 bandpass.
Roger, do you know how to get to your bandpass?
Yeah, I know how to never fiddled with it. It's whatever the factory set it up at.
All right, when you get a chance, just consult your bandpass to be sure it's in the. You might take notes. You want to be sure that your bandpass is in the 100 to 2900 realm, and only that. Set all the other 2 parameters to 100 to 2900, so you can only operate that radio in the 100 to 2900 range bandpass. That is the best thing for that radio. There's no need to compromise. When you start with lesser bandpass, you start rolling off the top end of your EQ, and you're shooting yourself in the foot, because what you're trying to do is get words intelligible from one place to another, and even when you're under somebody's noise level, you want them to still be able to understand what you're saying. So the more articulated that your audio is, the easier it's going to be for them to hear you, even in pileups and stuff like that. So again, you want to be in the 100 to 2900 bandpass, and personally, I would kick that EQ up when you find your EQ. I would kick it up another couple of notches on the top end, a couple of clicks boost on the top end when you find your EQ. Roger?
Roger. Okay, I'll do that here and also up at the radio up at the farm. I really appreciate the advice on that, and like I said, I don't even know what it is, because basically I bought them new out of the box, and I didn't make any adjustments at all.
Roger that. Now, are you running? You're running the stock hand mic? Is that a Roger?
No, I'm using a Ohio HC4.
Yeah. So you want to do a couple of clicks boost top end on that radio. And what mic are you using on your other 7300?
I'm also using the Ohio HC4.
Roger. Same deal on that one too. Roger.
Roger, Roger. Thank you so much.
Roger, 3 set way, sir, and we appreciate it. Give me your call sign one more time, please.
K5YG, Kilo 5 Yankee Golf. K5 Yankee on the Golf, over.
Yes, I had an empty slot for you from earlier, so I can cross that one out, and I got the real one this time, Roger.
Super. Hey, thank you so much. I'm glad that. I guess there's a lot of people. I don't hear the other guys that are calling you. I barely hear them. But you're running 10 over 9. There's no QS Baker. Now, where do I? Did you record what we've done?
Yes. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page. On that page, we'll be running about 1,240 somewhat QSOs, but you'll be looking for one entitled My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720, and we'll have it up there within 48 hours.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my group and 8720, right?
Go to YouTube and do a call letter search first for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. That will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and then you'll be looking for a recording called My Group Aircheck 080720, today's date.
Okay, my group, let's see here. My group at 8720. Hey, by the way, I guess, maybe I'm older than you, or maybe you're older than me, I don't know, but I ran the base Mars station in Okinawa back in 1960. Back to you.
Roger, and again, those numbers on My Group Aircheck is today's date. 8720, today's date. Roger?
Roger, I got it. Hey, thank you so much. Really nice to run into you. I hope to catch you again during the day. I guess, what is it, every Friday around this time?
Yes, sir. Every Friday afternoon from 3:30 till 5, we are recording and, trying to assist folks in their radio setup. Roger?
Great. Well, that is great service. I really appreciate it. You take care. Have a great weekend. K5YG, say 73.
Roger, Bill. 3 set way, sir. Great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and we'll catch you later. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
November 2, Papa Yankee Hotel.
November 2 station, November 2 Yankee Papa Hotel. Is that a Roger?
November 2, Papa Yankee Hotel, N2PYH.
Okay, into PYH, Roger?
QSO.
Okay, sir, and what's the name of there?
Name is Mike, and we're in Central New York.
Okay, Mike, give me 10 seconds of a story about your antenna system, and let me look around for a better path.
Okay, very good. I'm running a...
Look around for a better path.
Running EP to coax to Yaesu 991 Alpha, and running an MD100 mic. Back to you.
Roger. Well, my Milford, PA SDR is down. That was the one I was concentrating on. Hopefully, let me bring that up and reestablish contact. And I think I should have a better copy on you now, Roger.
A better copy on you now, Roger.
Okay, very good. Mike's going very good. I really haven't tinkered too much. I just have the high and on the radio I just have like too much.
Mike, I'm not copying you very well, sir. I'm sorry to say. I finally got Milford PA SDR up, and it didn't help a bunch. And I'm copying you on my local antenna about 2 dB above my noise level. Roger.
2 dB above my noise level. Roger.
So, Mike, maybe later on you might be able to make contact. If my signal comes up to you, then your signal will probably come up to me, and you might try it again on the next couple of breaks if my signal comes up to you. Right now, though, unfortunately, I won't be able to copy you, so I'll say 3s for now, and we'll try it later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Okay, there was a Papa Alpha station. Come back again with your call sign, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Lima Delta Tango.
Alpha Papa Alpha, Roger.
Alpha Papa Alpha. We're getting closer. Again, the call sign on Alpha Papa Alpha.
Whiskey 3, Alpha Papa Alpha, Roger.
Got you there. Whiskey 3, Alpha Papa Alpha. What's the name, please?
Tony. We talked before a while ago. I just got this HOW PR781. When I say I just got it, I mean the UPS guy just brought it about 15 minutes ago. I just looked it up. And I'm curious how to find it.
Roger, Tony, just got your mic there. Well, the first thing you want to do with that mic, the first thing you want to do with your radio in the setup is get your limiter, your compressor on at a 3. Turn your compressor on at a 3. Roger? Yeah, Tony, you still copy?
Tony, you still copy?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you get your radio set there at your compressor at a 3, then move to your mic gain. Now here's the thing, because that's a new microphone, you have no idea what level that microphone is. So what you need to do is to go to your ALC with mic gain in hand and adjust your ALC by way of mic gain to where that mic gain, your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. That is, you'll be speaking into your microphone at the normal position and your normal loudness or whatever, and just adjust the mic gain to where your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Yeah, roger that, Jim. Okay, I'm on ALC now. Yeah, that's where it's at now. 2/3. Roger.
Roger, that's where you want to be. So I wish, gosh, tell me 10 seconds about your antenna, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us. Roger?
Oh, you're booming in here now.
Path for us, Roger.
Antenna's an end-fed wire in the backyard about 20 feet off the ground. That's the best I can tell you. It's just a wire. I call it my clothesline. Roger.
Roger, Tony. I'm copying you now on the Georgia PA, Atlanta, Georgia SDR, and you're like 10 over there, so that's my best signal. So what radio are you running?
It's a Yaesu FTDX 5000, and I heard what you were saying to that other gentleman, and I set the thing at 100, 2900.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, that's really important because, a lot of folks think, because they're going to be shooting for, contesting and stuff, that they need to, for some reason, restrict their bandpass. And all that does is you're just taking off all of the articulation that folks can understand what you're saying. So, when you're in a pileup, you need every bit of intelligence intelligibility that you can muster, so that person can hear you and not be able to hear the other person. So the more articulated your audio is, the more inclined they are going to be able to hear you, Roger.
Be able to hear you, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that, Jim. Yeah, okay, I see the bands up and down. You just went from a 9 down to a 3, and you're back up.
Roger, Tony. Yeah, today has been one of those days. Mother Nature has just been just up and down all day long. So that's one of those deals. She does that from time to time, and we just have to take the bad along with the good when it comes, Roger.
Bad along with the good when it comes, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, well, you're up to a 10 now again. I guess it's maybe sporadic or something. Yeah, you're booming in here again.
Roger, Tony. What is your location, sir?
Roger, Tony. What is your location, sir?
We're 12 miles south of Pittsburgh, Roger.
Roger. Now, I would have thought that Milford would have been a better SDR for you, but I went around the horn there, and at the time when I sampled, I have a 6-position rotary switch, which is my audio input, and 4 of those are my SDRs: Arlington, Milford, Rochester, and Atlanta, and then 1 is my local receiver. And I can go through those 6 positions in about a second and a half, looking for the hottest signal, Roger.
Looking for the hottest signal, Roger.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I have get one of those things you put on a windscreen or something for this microphone. Do you have any idea where I could get one of those, Over?
Yes, sir. Your local music store will have one in any color that you want. You can choose your color. As a matter of fact, you could probably get 5 for, $12. They're very inexpensive, and they just do, it's a foam windscreen, and it just does such a beautiful job as far as keeping it just to the words that you're transmitting, and it eliminates by breaking up air torrents and stuff out of your mouth that are less than words. It is the great filter, and it just gets rid of all that stuff and just leaves nothing but words. Right now I'm using one. I'm speaking into it. I'm actually touching it. I'm right up in it, but it's doing its thing. Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah. I was thinking about temporarily put a sock over it or something. It's brand new. Like I said, it just came. Well, it's probably about 20 minutes ago now. I just hooked it up. I still got to put the covers for the wire that rolls around the boom and everything, and I'll do that when I'm done talking here, Robert.
Roger, now you were in the clear pretty much that last transmission, and I would crank in 3 clicks more top-end EQ. I would crank in 3 clicks more top-end EQ than what you have at the moment for that microphone, Roger.
Roger that. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I got to get the book out to find out. I got to go in the menu to do it, and I think I adjusted, last time we talked, I adjusted it for a different mic. But being I got this one now with the boom and handheld trigger and the whole nine. I guess I have to redo it there,
Roger that. That mic does have a nice bottom end, but it needs a little more top end for balance, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Okay, Jim, I don't want to tie up your show here, but I'm glad I got this off DX Engineering, and usually I get it the next day. I thought I would have it yesterday, but it just came, and I'm thinking, oh, man, where's that UPS guy? I'm going to have to wait till next Friday. Roger?
Exactly. I know what you mean there, just waiting for the guy to come along and come knocking on the door. And there he is. So you have it for the weekend, Roger?
Yeah, Roger that. Okay, so 73, Jim, been a pleasure, and I thank you. Something VX, I forget your call letters. It's terrible getting old. Anyways, but I know mine because they're my initials. It's W3 Alpha, Papa Alpha. It's been a pleasure, Jim, and thank you.
Roger, Tony, three's that way, sir. And if you want to hear what your radio sounds like at the moment, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for one in particular. It's called My Group Aircheck 8720. My Group Aircheck 8720, today's date, and that will, you'll be able to find your station on that recording, and then when you crank in the new stuff, and then check back, we'll make another recording, and you'll be able to compare the before and after. So threes for now, and you have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next Friday. And give us 48 hours on getting that uploaded to YouTube. This is KC9VKV, your Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Somebody is, I'm not sure exactly, this is KC9VKV, try it again.
KC9VKV, try it again.
Gosh, I had a copy just that last moment there. This is KC9VKV listing.
KC9VKV listing.
November 2, Bravo Uniform Echo.
November 2, Bravo Uniform Echo, Roger.
Uniform Echo, Roger.
Roger, Jim. How you doing? The name here is Ron, Romeo Oscar November. I'm in the state of New Jersey. In the name of Jersey, you're 10 over 9, over.
All right, Ron, and I just went to my local antenna. You also are 10 over 9. What radio are you running today, sir?
Yes, Jim, I'm running Icon 7300, and going through a AL80B 500 watt to an inverted V cut for 40. But the apex is, I'm only at 20 feet right now, and he said so the antenna's kind of in the low position. So, but anyhow, you sound good. I just thought I'd check in, and hadn't talked to you in a while, so I figure I'd say hi. Over.
Roger, Ron, well, your radio sounds excellent. I wish I had more of it, but that's a product of Mother Nature. I did wind up on my local antenna, which my local radio, and I do have much better, better audio than the SDRs. The SDRs tend to roll off on the bottom end, whereas my radio is pretty flat, down to 100 cycles or so. So there you go. And you're sounding good. Like I say, I wish I had more signal, Roger.
Yeah, I can understand that, Jim. But like I say, my antenna's down. I have been away for a while. I've been away for a couple of months. Just got home the other day and getting ready to leave again, so I did not put the antenna up to where it normally is at the 35-foot, 40-foot position. So I have an RV and I go RVing, so we're getting ready to leave and on Monday, so I didn't bother putting anything up. And so that's why the signal's down a little bit, but heck, we're still making a contact, and that's what counts. So I just thought I'd check in with you, and I'll say 73 and let you make a contact with someone else. And hey, good to hear you out there, Jim. Ron from New Jersey says, take care, and I'll talk to you again. KC9VKV, N2BUE.
Roger, Ron. Well, Mother Nature was nice right at the end there, and she gave you a 15 over. So there you go. And yes, on the RVs, we are working on converting an ambulance, older ambulance, to an RV, and I am designing the interior myself. It's a labor of love, and hopefully, this is 350 7.3 diesel, and gosh, I have to have a ladder to get up to the engine, Roger.
Oh, hey, Roger, Jim. Well, good luck with that. We'll restore the ambulance into an RV. I bet that's a really great project, and hopefully everything goes smoothly with you. And when you get that done, it'll probably be really something to look at. So hopefully you'll be able to put some pictures on YouTube up with that restore of that RV. That's neat, Jim. Over.
Roger. Well, you know, unfortunately, I haven't shot any video. It's just I've been working so hard in doing it that I just don't have time to actually shoot a video of it. You know, it's just one thing after another. But we're coming along, and I would say in another few weeks we'll have it ready for a test drive. Roger.
Hey, Roger, Jim. Very good. Yeah. Well, I'm just curious. What type of motor? What's the engine in that restore you're doing?
It's a 350 7.3 diesel.
Oh, okay. Very good. So, and what's your plans when you're finished with it? Is it going to be for doing remote communications, or are you going to be doing some RV travel?
Well, maybe a little bit of both, maybe simultaneous. We've got it set up. They had a 750-watt inverter, and we put a 2,000-watt running 2,000-watt inverter in it. And so far, all the wiring seems to be able to handle the 2,000 watts, although it was set up for 750. But you know, these guys, they just overrate everything they do in those ambulances. That has a 160 amp alternator, I believe.
Hey, very good. Sounds like it's going to be a nice setup. Have you thought about putting any solar panels on it?
No, I don't think solar can keep up with it. I think I'll be using probably a 2,000-watt inverter generator, Roger.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Yeah, well, I guess if you put enough solar panels out there, we would keep up with what you need. But it sounds like you got everything under control, and it sounds like a very good project. And I can understand what you're saying when you're doing the work, that you don't have time to take photos, videos, or pictures. Someone else that would be able to, take a video or take a few pictures as you get the project going on. Over.
Roger. Well, it's one of those things. It's going to keep me busy, keep me out of trouble, I guess. It's just like this the last week or two just passed by because I've been spending most of my time working on that, and gosh, it just, the whole idea is to when you don't have an actual blueprint, you're coming along with it on your own design. It takes a little while to, matter of fact, our sink area and our cooking area has swapped 5 or 6 times back and forth. But now I've got the sink in, so it's not going to swap anymore.
Okay, Jim, very good. My dogs something got them spooked and they're out there barking right now. So, yeah, very good. Well, good luck with the project. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the heck out of it once it's done. I had gave you a call a few weeks ago. I was out, like I said, I was on an RV. We was in there. And I heard you on a Friday. I gave you a call, but I was only running like 90 watts. And you did hear me, and you did come back to me, but we could not, we didn't have a good copy on each other. I was using a pair of Hustler resonators, in the horizontal position at about 23 foot at the height. But you did hear me, and you said you could hear me, and but we couldn't carry on. So, but I enjoy the heck out of RVing. It's always a challenge when you're trying to communicate and make a contact when you're RVing antenna-wise. But anyway, very good. Good to hear you today. Coffee's been up very, very good at, you're saying 9. That's 9, 10 over. No problem at all. So, okay, Jim, 73. I think you can make getting close to 5 o'clock here. I'm sure someone else will want to make a contact with you. Take care. KC9VKV and 2 BUE.
Roger, Ron, and you were consistent 10 dB over my noise level. That last transmission, just beautiful. So let me say threes to you up there, and enjoy your RVing, and hopefully we'll be able to join you guys out there in the next couple of weeks when we get things a little bit more together. So threes for now, and if you want to again hear your great audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for an Aircheck entitled My Group Aircheck 8720, today's date. My Group Aircheck 8720. So threes, Ron, and we'll catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO-VLOG net. We have 5 minutes till 5. We're turning into a pumpkin at 5, so if somebody wants to get an Aircheck, better grab it now.
November 3, Golf Kilo Victor.
There was a November 3 Golf Tango Echo. Is that a Roger?
Okay, no, Jim, it's November 3 Golf Kilo Victor.
Kilo Victor. Roger. What's the name?
Okay, Jim, name here is Bob, and QTH is Orfield, Ocean, Radio, Echo, Foxtrot, Indio, Echo, Delta, Orfield, PA. Spoke to you last week, and you had made some suggestions as far as putting a few clicks on the top end. I made some adjustments to the EQ on this thing, and also kind of ran it with a little lower mic gain and processing gain. I'm just curious what this is sounding like. Back to you.
Sounds really good, but you know, the whole thing is what your numbers are on the ALC. And that's the thing. Do you have outboard processing? Is that a Roger?
No. We're just using the 3-band internal equalizer on the FTDX101D, and I have been, looking at the trying to keep the ALC in range. That's probably up around the 3/4, and processing. Actually, maybe it should be a little bit more. Okay, so hopefully the processing is close to the 3. Of course, it bounces around a little bit, but back to you.
Roger. Now you were just coming up on a good signal strength that last time. Give me 15 seconds on the best thing about your radio.
Okay, the best thing about the radio, well, I like its build quality, its size. Enjoy the flexibility of the scope on it, and when I have to use it, the digital noise reduction on this thing is superior to anything else that I've owned. So hopefully I'll turn it back to you.
Roger. I'm looking at your audio on a spectrum analyzer, and your audio curve is very nice. You're all the way down to 100 cycles and up to 329 on the top, Roger.
Okay, well that hopefully sounds like where I like it. Is there enough for the high end in here at this point?
Well, I wish I had a better copy, but it sounds very intelligible, and I'm looking at it because there's not enough RF. I'm looking at a lot of noise along with your signal. So if I had a better signal, I could see more of you and less of the noise curve. Roger.
Okay. I try to call you when your signal's coming in here, and at some point you're peaking. At least. But of course, other points it's under S9. So my signal's not as robust as yours. So, and one of these days I'll get you when there's really good propagation between us.
Roger, looking at your curve, I think it's beautiful. I wouldn't change a thing, and maybe we can get a copy on a better day, and I can say just absolutely. But it looks, from what I can see at the moment, I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I made a bunch of adjustments on the top end, and at least listening on the monitor, it seemed to improve things better than it had been. So anyway, we're going to let it where it is today, and thank you for your help, and wish you a great weekend. So 73KV.
Roger, Bob, 3's that way, sir. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. And if you want to hear your radio, you go to YouTube and do a call-letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor, Kilo Victor, and that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for my group Aircheck 8720, today's date. My group Aircheck 8720. And we got a couple of minutes here. If there's somebody else that would like a radio check, this is KC9VKV. Give me a shout.
W4BF.
W4BF. Now I'm running out of space here. W4BF. Is that a Roger?
Negative on the call. The call is Kilo Whiskey 4 Bravo Lima. Kilo Whiskey 4 Bravo Lima.
Kilo Victor 4. Is that a Roger? Kilo Whiskey 4, Bravo Lima?
QSL.
Wow, gosh. What's the name there?
I am located in Dawson, Georgia.
Okay, talk to me just a little bit. Somebody finds it necessary to put a jammer on the frequency. Gosh, come on, cut me a break there. Go somewhere else, do something else. Kilo Whiskey Bravo, Kilo Whiskey 4 Bravo Lima. You still copy?
Lima, you still copy?
Copy on you. Said the name on this end is Vernon, and I am located in Dawson, Georgia. QSL.
Roger, Vernon, and I haven't made it down to my Georgia SDR, but you're doing pretty good in Milford. Come back and tell me about your antenna system for about 10 seconds, and let me consult my Georgia SDR.
Yeah, consult my Georgia SDR.
Okay, I have a home-brewed 40-meter double bazooka about 35 feet in the air. Just got through putting it back up, as a matter of fact, because one leg had fell down and I had to get me some new rope to get it strung back up. But I've got it back up in there and just testing it out, guys.
Roger, Vernon. Now, I'm hoping and praying that you don't have squirrels that like your new rope. Roger?
That you don't have squirrels that like your new rope. Roger?
Well, I am too, because I have a lot of squirrels out here in the backyard where I live at. Squirrels, raccoons, possums, deer, you name it, they're all in my backyard.
Roger. Now, I frankly know a few raccoons that would climb the tree and disconnect your antenna. I know those raccoons for sure. Raccoons are probably some of the most brilliant animals in the world, Roger.
Probably some of the most brilliant animals in the world, Roger.
Well, I tell you what, they're awful brave little things too. I have two that come up out here at night. We'll sit out on the front porch and talk. And there'll be two raccoons come up every night, and they will come all the way up on the porch with us.
Roger. Now, I would not encourage them. Because if they want to check out what's inside your roof, I have personally seen them dismantle 1-inch thick roof wood. They can. It's just unbelievable. What they set their mind to it, they can do it.
It's just unbelievable. What they set their mind to it, they can do it.
Well, Vernon, I don't know. You still got a copy, buddy?
Come up and eat the cat food.
Well, Vernon, I don't know. You still got a copy, buddy?
Literally within 2 feet of you. So as long as you don't make a sudden move, they'll just sit there. But if you make a sudden move, they'll run. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out. I was just trying my antenna out. Just had got it up about 30 minutes ago. And I hadn't had no luck so far, but my SWR looked good. My amp loaded out good, so I'd say I'm in good shape. But thanks for the report, and 73's KW4BL.
Roger, Vernon. Well, you're giving Rochester, New York SDR a 10 over, so you're doing real good. So that antenna is just doing perfect for you. And if you want to hear your radio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, that will take you to our QSO-VLOG page, and you'll be looking for an entity called My Group Aircheck 8720, which is today's date. My Group Aircheck 8720. So threes to you there, Vernon. I appreciate the check-in. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. And with that, it's going to wrap up our QSO-VLOG for this Friday afternoon. We've enjoyed it since 3:30, recording it live till 5. And now we got to jump out of here and return this frequency to normal amateur radio use. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, clear.